What is going on, everyone? Pigeons back here with another upload today, and I want to say once again thank you for all the love and support on the last videos. And now today I want to show you guys some of my racing homers. Now racing homers is a common bird that you see, and you know these birds we can put them 500 miles, 200 miles, 300 miles, and they'll come back. For the most part, they'll come back. You know, some birds do go rogue, and some things happen to some birds during races, but they mostly come back for the most part. And I have a ton of racing homers. I have Janardins, I have Dardins, I have Huskins. I have a lot of birds here. I have Shorebet. I have a lot of family of birds here. Today, I'm happy to show you guys what I have. So this right here is one of our older hens that we have here. She is a 2010, still laying eggs, still breeding. She's a beautiful dark velvet hen. She's Dardin and Janardin crossed. And she won us a race or two back in the day, but we don't race anymore. We just like keeping the family of birds. We keep the racing homers. She's a beautiful velvet. Look at the velvet right in the sun. Bird's beautiful. She has the genes. Her mother won 2 races. Her father won a race. And she's got the old blood inside of her. She's a beautiful bird. Let's bring it closer. If that focuses, look at the bird. The tail too. This is one of our beautiful hens we have. This bird is gorgeous. And she's a good racer too. She can do 400 miles, 500 miles. She's good for the distance. She has a tick on the eyes, put her in the sun more. This bird's beautiful. 2010, 11 years old. This is a fairly newer hen that we have. She was bred in 2019. She's a beautiful chocolate hen. And she's a little fat right now because they've been stuck inside since the hawks here. And she's big. She's fat. She's a beautiful chocolate. We never raced her yet, but she's got the family of birds. She's gorgeous. She's fat. She's really fat. She's a gorgeous chocolate. We're gonna a little closer so you guys can see better. Look at the head on her. She's panting a little bit. She's nervous. They haven't been out in a while. They haven't flown because the hawk's been insane here. But I do believe that she has a little bit of Janardin in her, and mostly Huskin, if I'm not mistaken. But she's a beautiful chocolate hen. Gorgeous chocolate hen. She has a baby here. She's been breeding. Her tail goes right down. Let me see. I don't know if you can see her eye, because my camera's not very good. But she's just a gorgeous hen. Now, let's get more. Now, this is one of my favorite hens I think I've ever owned in my life. She's a beautiful blue bar splash. She's also from 2010. She's old. You know, she raced a couple of times. She was a decent racer. Nothing crazy though. She's got the old blood in her. She has the Huskins, the Dardins, the Janardins. She's got everything you want inside of her. And she's a beautiful bird. She's very friendly too. She likes being pet. Yeah, this bird's just awesome. So she made a nice home for herself along with here. She'll never get rid of her. Her tail goes down. She's a little dirty. We have to give him a bath eventually. And the cool thing about her is she got the little boots coming down. Because of our old jeans that we have. She got little boots coming down. She's a gorgeous bird. She's so happy. This bird's one of my favorites. My absolute favorites. We can focus in. This bird's awesome. Now let's show you guys more. I'm freezing my butt off today. It is cold. It is January in New York. So I'm going to show you guys 4 males. And then I'm going to step inside the group and show you guys all the other birds. But we'll do three more males. This is old Huskin Silver. Old Huskin. 2012 this guy is. He just bred fresh this year. He's a beautiful bird. Never raced him. His mother and father raced and they raced very well. They didn't win the races. You know, they got like the 2nd place, 3rd place. Excellent races. Just a beautiful silver all around. One of my favorite birds that I have. He handles well. He's huge. This bird's huge. Bring him a little closer. Look at the beak on him. Just a beautiful bird all around. This guy's awesome. This bird's nice and clean too. It's clean silver. He wants to go back in. He has a nest. Just throw him back in. And I'm going to bring out 3 more. Then we'll step inside the coop and I'll show you guys everything. One of my OGs. It's one of my red checkers I have. Those are from 2012. And his father won so many races. Jan Arden Husky. The mother was a nice mealy hen. It was from my grandfather. Good family of birds. They did very well as well. And this guy is a unit. An absolute unit. He's bred us a couple of birds. Awesome birds. But this bird is absolutely gorgeous. Put him in the sun more. You guys get a better view. Let's bring him a little closer. This bird is an absolute unit. Great family of birds. He bred some bulls for us. Let's throw him back in. I'm gonna get a little bit more, but just look at him more. Awesome bird. He hates being held. This bird does not like being handled, so we're gonna throw him right in before he gets pretty pissed off. He just went crazy when I put him back in. Now right here is one of the more impressive birds in the coop. This is Kong. He gets his name because he's the size of a young chicken. He could barely fit in my hands. Look, this bird is an absolute unit of a bird. Now we never raised him because of how big he is, but we want to breed some birds out of him. He's also a dark velvet. I showed you his mother before, the dark velvet hen. Yeah, he's got the blood. And he's huge. Look at the size of his head. I'm scared to hold him. I don't want him to I don't want him to go out and get eaten by the hawk. It's a full course meal. The size of his head. His head is huge. Stop it, Kong. Stop it. This bird is a unit and a half. He could play linebacker for the Steelers. That's how big this bird is. His wings are huge. I don't know how this bird got so big, but it's impressive enough. He is ginormous. Obviously, he's never gonna race. This bird's staying here. He's gonna breed us some birds. But there's no way. He is just ginormous. If you guys have any birds like that, let me know, because this is impressive. I'll show you guys one more bird we're gonna bring out. I'm still freezing my butt off, and then we're gonna step inside and I'll show you guys all the other birds. That red checker that you saw before, the same exact family of birds. It's a nice grizzle cock. He's a little wild too. He doesn't like being held. He's young. Pretty sure he's 2017, 2016. Same family, our best family of birds, mostly Jan Ardens. Now he also needs a bath too. It's been cold out. He's a beautiful grizzle. Absolutely gorgeous. He does not like being handled at all. Bring a little closer, look at the head on him. Gorgeous, but hey, ho 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 ho. So he does not like being held. Bring him a little closer, look at him go. See? Look at that. Now we don't want to hurt him anymore. We'll get one more good look at him. We want to put him back in. He's got a nest. He does not like being held. I'm feeling a little generous. I'm gonna bring out one more for you guys. That red checker I showed before, this is the son. Same Jan Arden, the Huskin, Dorden all mixed in. Absolutely stud of a bird. This bird is an absolute stud. If you guys saw it in person, you'd see what I'm seeing. I don't know if the camera does it justice. Let me know if the camera does any justice. We'll show better inside the coop, but this bird is such a unit. It's a gorgeous bird. The house will bring him a little closer. They're all due for a bath too. We gotta give them a bath eventually. But we've been freezing our butts off here. It's the middle of January. Look at him. Pure white beak. See the eye on him? I'm not really big into eyes. I mean, I think eyes do matter, but I think if a bird wins, That's it. I think we've won with birds with bull eyes, violet eyes, green eyes. We won with every kind of eye. A yellow eye. It all depends on the bird and who's racing the bird. But this bird is an absolute stud. And now, we're gonna step inside the compound. Now we're inside. There's one of our older Huskin cocks. He's in here. He's an absolute stud. Now we have an old Jan Arden mating with a roller. That's gonna change. We only have them together for the purpose of making more space when they're all locked up in the winter. Ooh, roll ahead. It's a beautiful bird. He's from 2006. That's one of the OGs. He bred a lot of birds. Over here we have a nice chocolate splash hen. All the same family of birds, if we're being honest here. She's sitting on eggs. Up here we have the son of our 500-mile winner. If he wants to turn around. What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? He's sitting on eggs. We'll leave him alone. We have another unit of a bird. We gotta trim his beak too. Look at his beak. Look how that's growing. Same family of birds. I believe he's a Scion or a Dornan. I'm not completely sure. Don't quote me. My father knows better than I do. Yeah. Let's step inside the big section. These were all the cocks are mixed in. You see they're mixed in with rollers too. Separation purposes. That's the Silver's full brother who I showed. What else we got? More family of Jan Arden. That's the 500-mile winner's son's son. It's the OG. That bird's 2010. That bird's one of the OGs. He's old. Even more homers. We have a lot of grizzles too up in the loft. She's a beautiful hen. Her mate is a very good bird. We call them Scout. They made it up and they have a baby together. It's another beautiful bird. Look at them on top, they're posing. That's a young grizzle we just raised, if she wants to move. It's one of our younger grizzles we just raised. We have a lot of homer birds. We want to get back into the sport, but we'll see what happens with that. With the pandemic and everything, I don't know how the racing is. Yeah, we have a lot of birds mixed in. For separation purposes in the winter, if we just open up this door and let the homers in with the rollers, they have so much space to work with while they're locked up when the hawk's waiting outside for them. So you know, we just keep them like this for the winter. And springtime, obviously, it's all going to change. But for now, this is working out the best. We have another grizzle down there. Awesome bird. Here goes one of the velvets, also part of the Jan Arden family. It's one of the youngsters we just raised. And if you can see that, I got a chocolate waiting down there. We have a lot of chocolates up in the loft too. Okay, let's keep looking. All these birds too. Now these birds, they're also very cold. I can only imagine staying outside in this weather, but they probably adapted by now. Nice young chocolate splash right by the door over there. I don't want to grab them too much. I don't want to bother them. I don't want to rile them up. Here comes the chocolate. That's one of the late raises we just had. Beautiful chocolate. I showed you guys her mother before. She's an awesome bird. These are mostly all the cocks in this section. There's a chocolate splash again. That's one of the OGs too. That's Kong's father. He's one of the OGs, 2010. It's a beautiful blue bar. He raced for us, he still has his chip on. He did very well inside the races. This bird is a unit. Just look at him. When they look mean, that's when I think they're the best. That's a mean looking bird. Even him. He's a mean looking bird too. And yeah. We look on the feeder over there. That's one of the OGs. And we have one of the silvers too. That's the silver I showed you, his full brother. That OG right there, the dark checker, I believe that's Scion. And the silver should be, I forgot what I said. I think it was the Husky Dornan. They're all the same family of birds. We've had the birds for a while. We don't buy other people's birds. We never take in birds. So it's all the original family. We kept the same family for years. Get a better look at the red. He's gonna mess around with one of the youngsters. He's a unit. He's an absolute unit. And we have his mate in his nest. They like to sit on top. She probably has eggs. One egg. Step back inside with the hens. What up, OG? What are you up to? That's one of my grandpa's birds. She is friendly, she is happy. They just love being here. When your birds are happy like that, that's when you know you're doing something well. If your birds don't respond to you like that, then you shouldn't have animals at all, if I'm being honest. More youngsters coming out. The red checker sun that I showed you, these are his babies, this is his nest. Wow, look at these. They're gonna be absolute studs in a month or two. This gorgeous hen. More babies right there. Same family's birds. Same exact family. More birds on top. More homers people. One of my last cocks I raised out of one of my really old birds. Thank God we got one out of him. He's turned to a stud. He's a yearling. Some more OGs. 2012s, you know, with the silver right there. They're just waiting. They want to get fed too. Oh, this is one of our youngsters we just raised. Nice piebald. Beautiful piebald. Can't wait to put him out, watch him fly. That's one of the OGs too. He's very, very old blood. He's one of the OGs. And we see the droppings in the coop too. Nothing but solid droppings inside the coop. These birds are healthy, very healthy. Those aren't homers, those are roller babies, if anyone's wondering. Solid droppings. Eyeball, man. Gorgeous bird. If you get a better look in here, we have a lot of birds, people. She comes from a Netherlands, an old Netherlands bloodline. She's a stud. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good look. These birds are happy. Close up. Hope you guys all enjoyed watching and saw my long, extensive family of birds. These birds we've been doing for my family over 40 years. So these birds, the blood goes way back. And I hope you guys got a good look at them. I'm trying my best to get you guys a footage of almost every single bird inside the coop possible. And I'll make another video on it, don't worry about that. But I just hope you guys enjoyed today. I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting. We're growing something big here. Also at 200 subscribers, I'm still doing a giveaway. We're gonna do a $50 Amazon gift card. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed today. You know, we have a lot of birds here. It's finally nice to be showing them off to people around the world. I saw views from Iraq, United Kingdom, India. Just appreciate it so much. So guys, I can't thank you enough. And just enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.